All right, good afternoon, everyone. Today is September 27th, 2020. This is a special meeting of the members of the State Liquor Authority being held in Albany and also remotely. Participating today by telephone is Chairman Bradley.
I'm here.
We also have participating by video from remote locations, Commissioner Fan and Commissioner Ford, who can be seen on the screen. We also have staff in attendance. We have General Counsel Meyerhoff participating by telephone.
I'm here. Thank you.
Deputy Commissioner of Licensing Roberts.
I'm here, thanks.
And myself, Secretary Donahue at the Albany offices. We have one item on today's calendar. It's a request from Counsel's Office for an emergency order of summary suspension. The item is 1253 RR, Bronx OP 1280031. The licensee is La Fuente Steakhouse Corp.
Good afternoon, members. Counsel's Office submits the subject licensee, La Fuente Steakhouse Corp., to the members of the authority to consider an emergency order of summary suspension of its retail on-premises liquor license. The licensed premises is located at 306 Jerome Avenue, Bronx, New York. The license was issued 11/25/2014. It is licensed as a restaurant. On September 26th, a visit was made by New York PD and SLA investigator Stravali at approximately midnight. During the investigation, at least 10 patrons were observed seated under a tented area enclosed on 3 sides, which essentially created an enclosed indoor seating area in violation of 202.38, which requires an open air area with a maximum of 2 sides covered. This area was also very full of tables, forcing patrons to be sitting back to back, making social distancing inside impossible. Also a violation of 202.3. At least 30 patrons were also observed standing both in the tented area and on the sidewalk in front of the licensed premises and within 100 feet of the licensed premises, including storefronts next to the licensed premises. As can be seen in some of the pictures in the reports, there are also tables set up in front of the storefronts next to the licensed premises. Additionally, multiple employees, including kitchen staff and a bartender, were observed not wearing their masks. Investigator Stravali requested that the books and records be presented, specifically the alcohol purchase receipts, but they were not present. The manager said that they were at the accountant's, but no letter was kept on the licensed premises to indicate that, and that letter is required. Additionally, there was hookah on the licensed premises being served to patrons. The manager was informed that that was not allowed without a permit, and the manager confirmed that no permit was on the licensed premises, and even though the manager had been made aware that a permit was required, it was stated that she continued anyway to serve hookah to the patrons. Additionally, there were a number of fire code violations observed, including an unmounted fire extinguisher, an extension cord being used as permanent wiring, an open junction box, uninspected and unmaintained fire extinguishers. In their unpermitted hookah coal prep area, there was also no fire extinguisher. And additionally, the security grill that opens to secure the front door was not fully secured. Clearly, this premises is not being properly supervised. There was a prior visit on July 31 made by Investigator Stravali. During this visit, at least 4 employees were not wearing masks or were wearing them incorrectly. He also observed no food service being provided with the beverages, violation of 202.52. Further, he observed no food service at all. And as the premises is licensed as a restaurant, considered a non-bona fide licensed premises. Additionally, they were also providing hookah to patrons at that time without a permit. They were also unable to produce books and records at that time. Additionally, the premises was visited by officers from the 44th Precinct on 8/22. At this time, the licensee cannot claim to be unaware of the executive orders and the SLA and DOH guidance. They've all been in place for months now. Furthermore, investigators visited the licensed premises earlier this summer, as did police officers, and both warned the licensee about these issues regarding that first visit on July 31. A notice of pleading was sent out dated 8/25, to which the licensee's attorney has responded. So the licensee is clearly on notice regarding these issues. The executive orders were designed and implemented to prevent any spread of the COVID-19 virus, and not being able to follow these laws or refusing to follow them is clearly a very serious violation of the law. At this time, there is no more imminent risk to the public health, safety, and welfare than to permit individuals to congregate and socialize in these enclosed spaces and on the sidewalk, and to flaunt any other executive order guidance associated with these in the way that they permit patrons and the general community to be at risk of contracting COVID-19. Therefore, we respectfully request that the members summarily suspend this license.
Commissioner Fan, do you have any questions?
Actually, Tom, it's Gary. Before the questions, just one thing to add. Understand that there was a notice of pleading that went out in connection with this July 31st visit that had executive order violations in it, but also a charge for operating a hookah establishment without a permit. And in addition to obviously not getting the message about the need to conform to the law with respect to the executive orders, the other visit, they were past curfew as well. They just continued to serve hookah without a permit as if they hadn't been warned or charged on that. Just wanted to make that clear. Thank you.
Commissioner Fan, any question?
Alex, are there pending charges from the August 22nd visit?
Not at this time, only because I have not been able to yet get in touch with the officer, only because the August 22nd visit was just made. I just became aware of it today with this report, but I will be reaching out to the 44th Precinct to confirm anything like that.
Okay, and if there were chargeable things you included with this NOP?
Possibly, yes.
Okay. All right, thank you. Oh, any adverse history?
Some adverse history. I do not have that in front of me at this time, though. Apologies.
Okay.
Commissioner Ford, any questions?
So, this place was, you said, licensed in 2014, right, as a restaurant,
Yes.
but they had no food.
During Investigator Stravali's first visit on July 31,
Yeah.
associated with the EOs, yes, he did not observe any food service. But during the September visit, just the other night, September 26th,
Yeah.
yes, the kitchen was in full swing. They had a lot of food for takeout, and the kitchen staff, yes, was working.
Thank you very much. No further questions.
Chairman Bradley, any questions?
No, I have no questions.
All right, with that, I'll call for the vote of the members. First, Commissioner Fan.
Based on the evidence presented by Council Lloyd, I find that this location is imminent threat to public health, safety, and welfare, and I vote to summarily suspend this license.
Commissioner Ford.
I vote to summarily suspend this license based on evidence provided by counsel.
Chairman Bradley.
Based on council's presentation, I vote to summarily suspend. It's clear that this licensee is a threat to the public health, safety, and welfare at this time.
All right, Chairman Bradley, do you have anything else?
No, thank you all again.
All right, then this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.